Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. When her lips moved toward mine, I turned away. Sorry, I said quietly, staring at her reflection in the restaurant window. I don't want to taste your lover. The fork slipped from her hand, clattering against the plate. The soft jazz in the background couldn't hide the sound. The entire restaurant seemed to go silent for a breath. Her eyes widened, then softened with something like disbelief. What did you just say? I didn't look at her. Instead, I stared at the 2 glasses of red wine on the table, hers barely touched, mine long forgotten. The candle between us flickered, dancing over her face, distorting it like a broken photograph of the woman I thought I knew. It's our anniversary, she whispered, her voice trembling. Why are you saying something so cruel? I finally looked at her. The woman sitting across from me looked perfect, hair curled just right, lipstick flawless, the scent of her perfume expensive and familiar. But beneath it all, I could smell deceit. It was faint, but it was there. A trace of someone else's cologne, mixed with guilt. Cruel, I said, forcing a hollow smile. You want to talk about cruel? Her eyes filled with tears. She reached for my hand across the table, but I pulled it away. The gesture hit her harder than words could. She swallowed, blinking fast, like she could still fix this with a few well-chosen lies. Daniel, please, what's going on? I laughed under my breath. It sounded strange, even to me. You left your phone unlocked yesterday. I wasn't snooping. It just buzzed while you were in the shower. Her face went pale. The silence that followed told me everything I needed to know. You didn't even bother deleting the messages, I continued, my voice low, almost calm. You and him, talking about how you wish I'd just stopped trying. How you felt alive again with him. Her mouth parted slightly, but no words came. Her eyes darted around the room, maybe hoping no one was listening, maybe searching for an escape. Daniel, please. It's not what you think. Then explain it, I said. Explain how my wife, on the night before our anniversary, was texting another man about what lingerie she should wear for him. She closed her eyes, her chest heaving with shallow breaths. It was stupid. It was just talk. I didn't mean any of it. You kissed him, I said. The photos said enough. Tears finally fell, streaking her makeup. It was a mistake. I was lonely, you were distant, always working, always distracted. I thought you didn't want me anymore. For a moment, I almost believed her. I wanted to. That was the cruelest part. Some part of me still loved her, still remembered the woman who once looked at me like I was her entire world. I took a slow sip of wine, the bitterness filling my mouth. You could have told me you were unhappy. You didn't have to destroy everything. She shook her head violently, reaching out again. I didn't mean to destroy anything. Please. Daniel. I still love you. I swear. Then why did it feel so easy for you to lie? Her lip trembled, and she said nothing. Just silence, deep and suffocating. The waiter approached awkwardly, holding the dessert I had ordered earlier, a slice of red velvet cake with happy anniversary written in chocolate. He looked at our faces, then wordlessly set it down and walked away. The irony made my stomach twist. I wanted to surprise you tonight, I said quietly. I booked that cabin by the lake you always loved. I thought maybe we could fix what was broken. But I guess I was too late. Her shoulders shook as she whispered, we can still fix it. Please, don't give up on us. But I could see it in her eyes, fear, guilt, and something else. Not love. Remorse, maybe. Regret. But not love. Do you even remember how we used to be? I asked. The way we'd laugh until 2 in the morning over nothing. How we'd dance in the kitchen when no one was watching. I do, she whispered. I remember everything. That's why this hurts so much. Then why? I demanded. Why wasn't I enough? She looked at me, her eyes red and wet. Because I wasn't enough for myself. I needed to feel wanted again. And he made me feel that way. But it meant nothing, Daniel. It was a moment of weakness. The word stung more than I expected. A moment of weakness. As if our marriage was something temporary, disposable. I stood up slowly. You know what's funny? I would have forgiven you if you had just told me the truth. If you had looked me in the eyes and confessed. But you wanted to pretend. To celebrate. To kiss me like everything was fine. She rose from her chair, desperate. Please, don't leave. We can talk at home. I'll do anything. I leaned in close enough for her to hear my whisper. No, you've done enough. Then I placed my wedding ring beside the untouched slice of cake and walked out. Outside, the air was cold and sharp. The city lights blurred through my tears. I could hear her calling my name behind me, but I didn't turn back. Not once. I walked until my legs burned, past the shops and bars, past the life we had built. My hands trembled as I reached into my pocket and pulled out the folded photographs. I stared at them one last time, the proof that had ripped everything apart. Her smile. His arm around her waist. The intimacy that once belonged to me. I let the photos fall into the gutter, the rain beginning to wash the ink away. Maybe, in time, my memories of her would fade too. That night, I drove to the cabin by the lake alone. The fire crackled inside as I sat by the window, staring at the reflection of a man who had loved too deeply and lost everything because of it. Her last message blinked on my phone screen. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I typed a reply, my fingers hovering over the screen. I don't hate you. I just can't love you anymore. I hit send, set the phone aside, and let the quiet swallow me whole. The night was still, the lake unmoving, and for the first time in years, I felt something close to peace, painful, hollow peace.